Hi, it gives an immense pleasure for me to sit with Dr. KLP Vaishnavi. She got rank 2 in AIMS June 2020. And because it is very pleasure for me because she is our student since her third year. We had many interactions during our courses. I was hoping one day there will be surely this time that we are sitting with Dr. Vaishnavi with a single digit rank. I hope you remember this.
Yes.
So this is a very joyful day for me, and no, I would like to congratulate you in a very big way. Congratulations, Vaishnavi. How you are feeling?
Thank you. I myself was really surprised about this single digit rank. It comes as a surprise to everybody. Rank 2, I wouldn't have ever expected, but I always try to give my 100%.
So when did you start your preparation actually?
So I want to say I started my preparation right from my undergraduation days. So from my third year, I used to attend Bhatia coaching. I used to come in the weekends to the classes. I used to make notes, and then I used to read the notes throughout the week and solve some tests. I didn't give tests so aggressively like now, but I did give some tests during my third year. It helped me in both my undergraduate and also for my PG entrance exams.
So you started making your note from the third year.
Yes.
Do you think that the third year is the right time, or you can prepone it to the early times to the juniors? What do you suggest?
So I think if had I had a chance, I would have been doing it from the first year. So I would recommend everybody who joins MBBS, I think they should start focusing on their concepts right from the first year. That's what I feel. Like if your concepts are really strong, then you can actually do anything. Like during your internship, it's easy to crack an entrance exam.
So you were making your note from the third year. So how did those classes help you from the UG perspective?
So these classes really helped me even in UG exams, like ENT, OFTAL, and SPM. I knew like what were important topics. Reading the textbook was also easy after having these notes. Like I had these notes there for revision. Like before my theory exams, also I could revise through them, and I knew okay these topics are important in the textbook. I shouldn't be skipping these topics. So that's how even I knew. And then I had several doubts. I could ask the faculty then and there, like in those years. So I didn't have much doubts during my PG entrance exam.
So how was the notes you prepared it from the third year? Did you prepare the notes alone, or did you prepare something else additional to that?
No, I prepared notes. Then I used to solve MCQs. So the MCQs that I went wrong, I used to write them down in my notes. So that next time when I revise those also again.
Yeah.
So that's how I used to do.
So you made your notes once and you strictly followed that notes.
Yes.
So you did some MCQs. If you find a new point, you are writing in the
Yeah.
notes, and the notes was the standard.
Standard.
Yeah, you have prepared from the clear notes. So who was? Of course, I can say that every faculty at DBMC is wonderful, but still, I would like to ask you what was your favorite class?
So I all the classes are my favorite classes, but I like particularly I liked medicine because I attended it twice. Medicine was my passion, so and then surgery because it was my weak subject and it was really interesting to listen to Jay sir's classes. He used to give like initially when I attended in final year, he used to also give a question. Like first he used to start the class with a question, then go into the case. So it was really interesting. So it kind of like strengthened my surgery.
How about, I mean, because I know Jay sir's surgery is very good. Which topic did help you in a better way?
See, like different exams focus on different topics. He gave us view of every topic correctly. So, but it depends on us. Like so, for central exams, general surgery and trauma was really important. So I had to read that for central exams. So for my undergraduation, everything was important. So I used to attend classes sincerely and make notes and read everything.
How best did you use Tabim sir's notes?
So I don't know how best, but see, the first time when I wrote NEET, his class was for 5 days.
Yep.
So I read that like twice for the NEET exam. The next time when I had written my sentence, it was like for 10 days. I came back to his class again for 10 days because medicine is always updating. You can't just like it forms an important aspect in every entrance exam. Majority of the marks goes to medicine. So I read his notes again when I came back here. So medicine is a very big subject. So like making notes is the most important thing to finish medicine, revise medicine. So that it really helped me a lot.
How about the preclinical subjects? How did you form your base in the preclinical subjects? Because I was hearing from you only that in the central institutes, preclinical exams will play as much importance as the clinical. So how did you prepare pathology? How about your microbiology, biochemistry?
So pathology, Praveen sir's class was really good. He gave all the genes. Like no other pathology class tells you so many genes. He was the first one. Like when I attended his class in final year, he taught us like pyroptosis, necroptosis, and all those topics. Like I have seen some other faculties. Nobody taught us that. Now everyone has updated it after it came in the exam. He taught us that before. He was like giving reference from Robbins, and he used to
Yeah.
teach us. So it was really motivating for me.
I also listen this from many students that pathology has the stories, the way sir give the
Yes.
concepts, they will never forget it in their life.
Yes.
That was great. That was great. So, how did you write your exams during your internship? How did you manage the classes during the internship?
So every week, first initial preparation, week one subject I used to do. So I used to do like classes in the weekends, read the notes. Bhatia gives the same subject test, right? So I used to take the test, then revise the test. Like review the test is compulsory. You have to review the test and write all the mistakes in your notes again. That's what I used to do in my internship.
Actually, I do believe that the test is the most important aspect of your preparation. And you were saying about the review of the test. Did you follow any particular method that this helped me to recognize your strong points, recognize your weaker areas?
Yes, when you give a grand test, you like I used to see which topics were weak, where I used to go more mistakes,
Yeah.
note them down,
Mm.
revise them. That's the strategy which helped me.
So you have noted down your weak points and
Yes.
worked on them
Yes.
particularly. That's great, actually. So, how did you, manage your duties with the classes?
So that is the advantage. Like all these offline classes, they just go on for days and days. So if you attend a live class like this in Bhatia, you know that these 2 days you have to come to the class. You come, you attend the 2 days. Like you can exchange your duty with somebody else. Come attend the class, then go back. The rest of the day, rest of the week, you can easily prepare during your internship.
Yeah, I heard that you were utilizing your internship in a very great way. That whatever topic you read, you go there, check it personally. Practically, and you are learning from that. How? I just wanted you to explain that to our students so that they can also practice it in their internship.
So during surgery posting, which I had like the last before posting was surgery. So I used to go and do the cannulas every day. I did the Foley's every day. Then I had obstetric and gynec. So third stage of labor management, like we forget the dose of oxytocin. So you go do it correctly there, then you remember. That's what I used to do.
That's great. That's great. Actually, the theory part has been integrated with the practical part, and
Yeah.
then you remember it very well. That's a great initiative. How did you manage? You attended our vibe session, visual
Yes.
image based session. How did that help you in the Central Institute?
So the changing of exam pattern from to this online exams, every other question is an image based question. So image based question is like it's the most important thing. You can score so many questions based on the image. So I think like it was really helpful to me. Everything was put together in one place, so you could revise it. I had revised the vibe book again before the exams. So please concentrate on images. That's what I can say. Every entrance exam is focusing on images.
So actually, we have in Bhatias we have all the 19 subjects binded in a book.
Yeah.
So you will write points beneath the image. That
Yes.
should have helped you in
Yes.
the revision
The
part.
book. That's
How did you write the mock tests of DBMCI? How did you feel them?
I had initially like in my preparation starting like until I did some 4 5 subjects. After that I used to give a grand test. So I used to attend the grand test and then revise my grand test. Then later I had followed the schedule which they have given me. And for the Central Institute exams particularly in the app they have given the previous year papers. So I have done the previous year papers. I have noted all the important topics like this is important for AIMS, this is important for PGI, and then I had revised those before the exam.
That's good. So, any topic, did you find, I'll take a question again. Is there any specific strategy you have worked out for Central Institutes?
So the specific strategy for Central Institute was so two things were like really helping me. One thing is Central Institute have AIMS especially has a lot of images. So image based questions I had worked on. Then in anatomy that cadaver session was really helpful. I don't, for the biochemistry, I had like molecular biology is tested most in these exams. So I had this, Smiley ma'am has told us molecular biology with the help of ribbons and all. So I could really retain it very well.
Yeah.
So that is really important. So I revised that. I have done the previous year papers and noted down all the topics. So that was the key for
Yeah.
cracking the exam. So revision was really important.
So I heard from previous students and many all that aims require some particular understanding of the pattern of the aims. Can you say our students some of the patterns how the aims exam you understood it and you achieved it?
So first thing, AIMS is more clinical. So it is a good opportunity for interns to do really well. They focus on all clinical things like cannulas, color coding, Foley's. So that is one important aspect. Second thing is all these central institutes focus both on preclinicals and clinical. So you should strengthen your pathology, pharmacology, anatomy, cadaver questions. That is also really important. Next, images. Images is also very important. That's what I felt. That's how I thought. And AIMS focuses on all these recent guidelines like trauma guidelines, uh, cardiology questions like it focuses on that ACLS, BLS guidelines. So those things you have to read.
So last time when we spoke, you were selected for NIMS in general medicine, but still you wanted to give the exam again. No, you cracked it in a very, 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 very wonderful way. I just wanted to know from you that what motivation, how did you get motivated yourself to give your to achieve your goal and all? Because in this situation of COVID, many people are preparing it from their homes. So I think everybody needs some motivation in this point of time to keep themselves to focus on their specific goals.
So I always believed you shouldn't stop until you're done. You can't stop in between. I didn't want to compromise on NIMS. I wanted AIMS, so I kept going. COVID it's an opportunity for you to stay at home and study. I think everyone should utilize this moment to watch all the videos thoroughly and go through all your series and test series. Like this is the time where you can even take some more time to spend on your concepts. So instead of being demotivated, I think people should start getting up, getting motivated. Recollect your dream every day, work towards it.
So, what was the role of DBMCA Hyderabad in your preparation?
DBMC Hyderabad is like a family. It was always there with me from third year. So it was not just for PG preparation, it just helped me to strengthen my roots from third year. So I cannot tell beyond this, like it was like my family. That's
Thank you, Vaishnav. So, can you give some suggestions to your juniors how to prepare, when to prepare, from where to prepare? And see, in this world, there is a lot of material now, lot of material. So they are confusing about what to pick up, which to believe, how many times to revise. So, can you give them any suggestion?
see, you should always stick to one source. Like we will not know like all the MCQs in this world. Even the first ranker wouldn't know all the MCQs. So you should just read your notes thoroughly. The first time you wouldn't know all the important points. That's the reason you're doing MCQs. When you don't know the MCQ, you come back to the notes again, revise your notes. Then you identify the points. If it is not there in the notes, you like write down the point. So I think you should stick to one source. Like if you're following Bhatia's notes, follow it. Just read those notes. Don't get confused with all the other sources.
So that's good. When should ideally they should start the preparation?
Ideally, it's not just about the preparation. I think from first year people should just keep doing their working on all these concepts because it should be a part of your life. You should be strengthening your concepts right from first year. Foundation batch, like I was in the foundation batch, so I will recommend everyone to start doing from foundation batch.
That's actually required in this competitive world as well. And thank you for joining us. Thank you for giving your views. Wish you a great success ahead. Thank you everybody.